School surveillance video captures the impact. A mom and her 2 children hit by a car.
All of a sudden, I felt the car look down, and all I seen was my daughter's hoodie and some of my daughter's hair. And just started screaming, my kids, my kids. I was scared to death.
Like she does every morning, Melissa Federico was just walking her girls to school.
One of my child was under the car, and my other daughter was pushed out of sight. I could not find her.
One daughter ended up under the car. Melissa and another parent pulled her out. But Melissa couldn't find her other child at first. She'd been thrown into some bushes. Then she suddenly appeared, and miraculously, both children had just bumps and bruises.
Inches worse. My daughter did tell me she did feel the tire of the car. It could have been so much worse.
Melissa is grateful to all the staff and parents.
Well, they were right there to help. I had several teachers come out and hug my children and stuff, especially their teachers.
She's seen the video of those terrifying moments and says the emotional wounds will be harder to recover from than the physical.
Seeing it brings me to tears still. They're my babies. They're my life. I wouldn't know what to do if anything was to happen to them.
Who could blame her? And I told you that was a video that you would stop to watch. We're watching it. We're sharing it. One other note before we talk about this one with Lonnie. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention basically giving us these numbers. 70,000 pedestrians injured in car crashes in 2010. So there's that number coupled with this astonishing video. All right, Lonnie, let's talk about who's to blame here. Certainly the driver, right? And one of the explanations is driver distracted by their own children. That's no excuse.
It's no excuse. Look, as I watched this video, my heart was in my mouth. I mean, I couldn't believe it. It's just heart-wrenching. And I was like, where'd the kids go? Where'd the kids go? But it is no excuse. Even if you have kids in your own car that are distracting you, that doesn't matter. As the driver, you have to put that driving responsibility first and foremost. So clearly the driver's responsible.
Yeah, and it seems like drivers are more distracted than ever on a side note to that.
Yeah.
The best hope on a legal front for this driver is there's an insinuation maybe brake trouble, right?
Well, yes, because then they can prosecute, you know, deep pockets, the manufacturer of the brakes, the manufacturer of the car. That's where the money would come from, because the driver's not going to have that much money, and then the victim would sue the manufacturer. So if that's the possibility, if that's the actual reality, then they can go after the car manufacturers. But if there's nothing wrong with the car, it's up to the driver. It's the driver's liability.
All right, last one. I'm a dad, you're a mom, and I'll throw this to you. This is at a school area.
Yeah.
Can't we be more cognizant of our surroundings in a school area where you don't know what kid's going to walk out at what time?
Kids are everywhere at school. I mean, that's the one place you should be hyper vigilant as a driver.
Yeah, okay. Lonnie, thanks again. Check back with you in a little bit.